Hi everyone, how are we doing today? I am here to preview the Cardinals versus the Texans. Coming up Sunday, 1:25 Mountain Standard, Pacific Standard Time, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's technically Mountain Standard Time. I know us in Arizona, it's a little weird because there's no daylight savings, but it's still considered Mountain Standard Time. So the Cardinals are playing the Houston Texans, who are one of the worst teams in the league. At 1-5, the Cards are favored by 17.5 points, which, for the best of my knowledge, I cannot find any data that the Cardinals have ever been favored by more than that in a game. As I said, the closest was there was a game in 2009 when the Cardinals were favored by 14.5 over the then St. Louis Rams, and the Cards actually won and covered in that game. So let's see if I can actually get this to stand still. Okay, here we go. You still with me? Okay, good. Okay, so the 3 keys to the game. Number 1 key, pressure the Stanford Tree Davis Mills, who is going to start. He is getting his 5th NFL start in this game so far. He is 0-4, and in 3 of the games the Texans have been blown out. One game he actually had a really good half against the New England Patty Cakes back in Week 5, but then in the second half, David Culley decided to try to do like a fake, non-fake punt. I don't know what in the Jiminy Crickets he was doing, and then the punter kicked the ball off his blocker's helmet, and it went for 0 yards, and that totally flipped what was a 22-9 Texans lead over the Patty Cakes, and the Houston Texans would end up losing the game at the horn 25-22. Anyways, Davis Mills, passer rating is 73.4 this year. His passer rating dips even further down under pressure. His QBR, if you go by that as well, is 31. In other words, he's been pretty bad. He's looked like a rookie. He's looked like a backup. So the big thing in this game is not to let him get comfortable in the pocket, and for the Cards to put pressure on Davis Mills. If they do, it's going to be a very long day for Davis Mills and the Houston Texans offense. Number two is for the Cards to establish the running game. So the Texans are giving up 4.7 yards per rush. They're the 31st ranked rushing defense in total yards per game, giving up 141 per game. So in other words, the Arizona Cardinals, who are a very underrated running football team with their dual, you can even say triple threat, even though Kyler Murray has hardly run the ball this year, but Chase Edmonds and James Conner have both been a great 1-2 threat. Unfortunately for fantasy owners, I do have Chase Edmonds on my fantasy team. When they get down near the goal line, James Conner is the one who takes it in the house. But anyways, we're not complaining about fantasy football. This is not what we do on this channel. But establish a running game. The Cards should be able to have success running the football against the Texans. The Texans are also one of the worst pass rush teams in the NFL, only having 6 total sacks in 6 total games. In other words, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I'm trying to use that. Wait. Let me try that again. That's pretty bad. Anyways, I'm trying to use a Texas accent. Not very well, mind you. But yeah, establish the running game, and those 2 keys to the victory. But the third and biggest one, to be honest with you, is to not take the Texans lightly. Here's the thing that people don't talk about too much with the Texans. They actually have a very, I know that Whitney Merciless has moved on to the Packers, but the Texans do have a very veteran team, one of the oldest teams in the NFL. They got veterans, like Mark Ingram, for example, who still get this team up to play, and trust me, this is a game that the Texans can come in. Nobody believes in us. Arizona 6-0. We've been terrible. We just got our doors blown up by the Indianapolis Colts in the horseshoe last week. There's no way that anybody's, not even the Cardinals, are going to take us seriously. So that's the big thing, is that the Cardinals cannot come out flat. I am afraid they probably will come out flat in this game after a huge victory in the land of lakes. The land of Lake. I guess it's the land of Lake. The land of Drew Carey last week. The other Drew. But I do think that the Cardinals, this is the biggest key to the game. The Cardinals are a much better football team than the Houston Texans. No one's denying that. But the Cardinals, they have to come out and play hard, just like they need to against any team. I'm not sure if Cliff Kingsbury, it's sounding likely that Kingsbury is not going to be back this week. It's going to be Vance Joseph running the team again. Found out last week, it's great to actually have your DC be a former head coach. The Cards were ready to play last Sunday, came out from the jump, and stuck it to the Cleveland Brownies. This game, I actually do like the points in this game. I think that the Cards will struggle early. I could see this game midway through the second quarter, it being like 10-10, and everybody being like, what the heck is going on? Watch the Texans to probably try a couple of trick plays early on. As I said, I think this is the Texans' last stand before they really go into tank this year. I think the Texans are going to come out and really give the Cardinals a game early. The Cardinals are going to be taking it back. But then I think in the second half, the Cards will run away. By the fourth quarter, it'll be like the Jacksonville game. I don't even think it'll be that scary, but I think by the fourth quarter, the Cards will have put the game away. Say the Cards win 31-17. Overall, I think the Cards win by 2 scores. I do think 17.5 is way too many points. Like the Cards, I don't know if the Cards even know how to react, be this big of a favorite. So I will take the Texans plus 17.5, but take the Cards to go to 7-0 and get ready for a huge Thursday night game. Likely 7-0 Cards against a likely 6-1 Packers. The Packers have a slightly more difficult game playing the Washington football team on Sunday, but also again they should win as well. So the Packers and the Cardinals, that could be the game of the year next week. And trust me, we'll be talking a lot about that next week. Thank you for watching this video. And also, I dare say, if it wants to come out this time, please like and subscribe. Follow me at drewsports.com. Have a lot of great content there. Right now I'm doing my power rankings. You'll get to see all of my NFL picks. Still over 500 for the season. As you can see, the board has given up. So I have also given up. I will see you later. Have a good day.